Okay, we are live on our Project Freedom 100 Google Hangout at 8 o'clock Central Time. Um, I've got Jason Smith and Danny Youngers with me, and we're going to be talking about what Wake Up Now is about, what Project Freedom 100 is about, and what we're going to do, and if you join our team, how we're going to help you guys. So I would like to start this off by saying that Danny was able to go to Chicago, and I would like for him, in just a second, to tell us what he found out there in Chicago, and then we're going to let Jason speak, and we're going to keep this kind of short tonight. But I want to welcome everybody. My name is Ed Kilgore, and basically what I wanted to get across to you guys tonight is the importance of using your upline and doing three-way phone calls and using the product. Okay, Wake Up Now has made it very affordable with the new announcements that they have. I'm going to take one of your announcements there, Danny. the the Thunder energy drink. They redesigned the can. It's a new can, and if you get at least 2 cases on a subscription each month, reoccurring, they're going to give you a 10% discount, and they're not going to charge you for shipping. Okay, guys, that that puts this, around $2 a can or less. It's amazing, what the corporate is doing for us out in the field to help us build our teams. But with that and many other things that they're doing, it's going to be very easy to bring people on board. We're also going to be able to bring on different vendors, markets, whatever that want to sell this product, which is an awesome product. Wake Up Now, for you people that are new to us, is a direct sales technology company that provides innovative products and services designed to help people save money, manage money, and make money. Okay, we have several different products with Wake Up Now, and our financial product, basically, we've got a couple of people on our team that are using this and have gotten out of debt in about 3 to 4 months. It's an amazing product. When you come on board with Wake Up Now, what we're all about is saving money, managing money, and making money. That's the big deal with us. And when it comes down to making money, I've owned 5, 6 barbecue restaurants at one time. You know how overhead goes in that business. Well, I've found a business right here with Wake Up Now. The overhead's $99.95, but that's only until you find 3 people that want to do this. Then you have no overhead. That's it. Period. So I found my 3 people in 24 hours. I paid the $99.95 one time, and I'm just loving this because on the 15th of every month they download our commissions on our card, and that's nice because you do the work one time, you do it right, you get paid to forever. As long as you stay active and you keep your 90 points, you're going to get paid forever. Our software suite provides all the necessary tools, rewards, education, and compensation to help everyday people gain financial freedom. Now, I didn't say, all these people that are entrepreneurs or business owners or this or that. I said everyday people. That is entrepreneurs. That is business owners. That's everyday people. I'm not talking about Warren Buffett. I'm not talking about Mr. Trump. None of those. I'm talking about you and I. Everyday people can gain financial independence if you do a couple of things. That's plug into the system and have faith. And I guarantee you, if you do that, you will get financial independence. And with Kirby Cochran and Jason Elrod and all of our C-level management, you can guarantee that they're going to continually bring on new products and help us to have just the greatest amount of value possible to help bring on more people in every walk of life. When you get involved with Wake Up Now, you're not only going to get involved with a business and a business venture and a way to make money and save money and manage money, but you're going to get involved with us. And our team is a very good team. It's an ethical team, and we do as much as we can do to help everybody succeed. We're not going to do it for you, but we're going to help you. So when you come in business with us, you can tell that there is a leadership structure that's designed to help bring on more leaders and have different levels of leadership, and that's what we do here. And with that being said, guys, I want to bring on Mr. Danny Youngers and have him talk a little bit about what happened in Chicago. He was there. He took his time and his money and carpool with Ryan Lelf and a few others. And go ahead, Danny. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, I mean, there's really no just to put it into words. I mean, just electric, epic, out of your mind, over the top. Those are the only ways I can describe it. It was great because the greatest thing that I've seen. I come from a military background, and one of my favorite parts of being in the military was the camaraderie, the brotherhood, and the sense of family away from family. And that truly is, guys, that really is what you get with this team in particular, but not just our team, all the teams that I witnessed and got to meet. I got to meet some of the top income earners in the company that are under 25, guys like Logan Shippey, Julian Kirshner, Kylie Weber, Daryl YG Kingston, and there's something to be said for an organization that, regardless of whether you're a part of their team, their structure, their hierarchy, whatever, they're all willing to help out, pour into you, share what's worked for them, and really at the end of the day, I think we really have been putting too much thought process into really what we have our hands on. Robert McFadden explained it best when he was talking to Marlon Luna's group in Hawaii, where he had the gal come up and said, "Who has a $5 bill?" And the gal says, "I've got it." She came to the front of the stage, and he hands her a $5 bill. He in return hands her a 10, and he says, "How many times would you like to make that exchange?" That's really what we have our hands on. I mean, yeah, we're not paying $5 to be in business, but we're getting well over $200 a month in value back to us that offsets that. So even if a person never built any hierarchy to their team whatsoever and had to pay the $99.95 for 12 months, that's $1,200 to have your own business and probably get about $10,000 to $11,000 in tax advantages. So I was really excited with the announcements in Chicago, one being the business-to-business that Ed already touched on, and that's going to be huge. Almost every single one of us either frequents a convenience store, knows somebody that knows somebody that owns a bar or a restaurant. Thunder, amazingly, it's hard to imagine a company so big around one product, but I'm telling you guys, you're going to see Thunder all over the United States and eventually globally as those licensing requirements are met. The paperwork's already being filed. So just one thing. So it just kills me when I hear people say it's a scam, it's a pyramid, it's this, it's that. It can't be any of those, because we exchange money for services and products, just like you do when you go to your local Walmart, just like you do when you go to your Walgreens, just like you do when you go to Best Buy. You give them money, they let you walk out the store with the merchandise. But the best thing about Wake Up Now is you get it at a better price, and you earn cash back on those prices, on those purchases, and you still get the same stores you physically walk into. You can go to Macy's, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Best Buy, you can go to Target. There's so many other options. I tell you, Daryl YG, in regards to business, Daryl YG said, either you're all in or you're all out. And he asked this lady for a piece of paper, and he told her to write something on this piece of paper. And so she hands him the paper, and he stood at the front of the group. And on this piece of paper was the words, "I'm hungry." And he went around to every person holding this piece of paper. Can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? And bottom line, what he was trying to drill into our mentality is a lot of us, when we're looking at this, we're overcomplicating it, and we are letting a homeless, and that's in a derogatory sense, but a bum, us. Because they're not going to give up until they have the money they have in their hand every day that's necessary to get that cup of coffee, that drink, or that sandwich, and they don't even know where they're going to sleep that night. So there's just so much, and I don't even, we haven't even seen the beginning of what's to come, guys. If you have even remotely considered taking a look at it for information, truly get yourself informed, get connected with whoever brought you onto this Google Hangout or suggested you come check us out, because what you're going to see in the next year is going to blow your mind. The proof's in the pudding.
Ed, I think you're muted.
I got it. I agree with Danny 100%. Man, I tell you what, the leadership that's forming here is just unbelievable. You know, with everything that we're doing now, I'd like to bring on Coach Jason Smith. Go ahead, sir.
Well, you know, I had been watching a few things online. In my background, I've been in the insurance industry for a large number of years. Had my own insurance agency, owned that. I've also been in corporate management in insurance. Worked very hard in it, and now I actually do some contract work during storm season. And if you see right here, I've been. I live in Oklahoma, specifically Moore, Oklahoma, the tornado capital of the world, and this is come through and do damage to you know, homes and property and things of that nature. So I have a lot of people that contact me that want me to do work for their company, and even though it's a decent, you know, part-time job, they go and schedule appointments for me. I do the inspection of the properties. It reminds me of something, that even though it's a really good paying, you know, per the amount of work, it's still just a job. And you know, one thing I want to talk about is a job versus network marketing, and there's a great video by Eric Worre on that same thing. But on any job, no matter how great it pays, no matter, you know, how, you know, your title, it's a job, and you're only going to be exchanging your time for a certain dollar value. And corporations are really, they're geared to give you the least amount of money that they can for you to do that amount of work. And I don't care how educated or how experienced, the heroes than that low hourly wage person that's working too. And you know, you're underappreciated. You're often treated very badly. And you know, versus now, look at what we're doing, network marketing. Look at the uplifting message you've heard from both Ed and Danny. You've heard about an incredible weekend. You've heard about a team and a project of people coming together to lift each other up and help each other with success. That's the difference between the daily life and daily grind of having that job versus network marketing, just a different way. Sure, guess what? That other one, they pay you for being there. Your hour, each hour of your life is worth a certain dollar amount. And network marketing, each hour of your life is really worth what you accomplish, what you produce, and there are no limits. And in this job, they're going to treat you a certain way, and they're really going to limit your success. In this world, you have a team of people that's lifting towards any success that you can personally dream and believe that you can achieve and can accomplish. And when you think about it, okay, I could spend my entire life working in a job or some sort of career like that, and really all I'm going to build is a good income. Now, if I decide to go take a lot of risk and become a business owner, I can, like what Ed was talking about, being in the barbecue business and opening restaurants. There's a considerable amount of risk. I've owned traditional businesses, so you have to either take out a lot of loans and put up your own money to be able to have something of your own. But let's say you're in that job. You're simply just building a linear income that is based on, whatever education you have, whatever experience you have, and whoever you can talk into paying you a certain amount more, and then they're going to dictate all the terms of your life just so you can earn that income. And the thing is that you're essentially building their dream. And it's really just an income. You stop working, your income stops. What we have done collectively, if we've decided to, regardless of what other income we're earning, we've decided to build our dream and build a residual income. We each dedicate a certain amount of time each and every day to doing that. And what we're doing is deciding, okay, we want to start doing some work so that residual income can be $100, $600 a month, it could be $2,500, $5,000, and we keep working at that. You see, because just like a traditional business, you have to invest your efforts to build an income. Just like this, if you have a long-term vision, like you would if you were starting a business, except this costs $100 to start. That's the big difference. But you had that vision. You have a vision that I'm going to start today, and I'm going to start working. And obstacles are going to come, but guess what? I'm going to overcome those because this is my business. I take ownership of it. And I'm going to keep doing what it takes to get to that for me and my family. In the end, if I work hard enough, long enough, and learn what it takes to be successful, eventually you will if you keep at it long enough. But here's what it gives you. It gives you time freedom. It gives you financial freedom, where you don't have to keep punching that clock, where you get to surround yourself with amazing people like you see on this or at the different events. And then eventually that income becomes so great that you can be able to do whatever you want in life. And you're like, well, Jason, I don't know if I can do that. Well, guess what? Are you going to build someone else's dream? Because they're going to tell you to do something similar. Trust me, I'm doing a job where I'm working for a friend of mine's company, but I'm still building his business, and I still have to do things every day to accomplish the goals that he's set out for his business. Guess what? Here's a program that some of the people that are not necessarily in our network, but really the leadership as a whole of Wake Up Now is really doing right now, called 90 and 90. They're teaching to build a $90,000 a year residual income by doing certain activities each and every day. Those activities are simply making 5 contacts. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 each and every day that are meaningful contacts, either face-to-face, over the phone, and just simply telling them, sharing what we do. You heard about the changing of lives, you heard about those things, but just sharing what we do. And simply just like what you heard Danny talking about, if you just share with enough people, no matter what the message, some of those people are going to go, wow, that's what I need right now. And if you'll just do 5 a day, what that's going to result in is that's going to result in 1 person a week joining your team. So if you'll just simply make an effort to go, listen, I'm going to make this many contacts per day, knowing that after a certain period of time, 1 person a week will be joining your team, and then you teach that to those people joining your team that want that same thing that you want. The collective efforts of you and each person that join your team, talking to 5 people a day, that result in 1 person joining each one of their teams, per week. The collective effort over 90 days means you will have built a $90,000 a year residual income. Yeah, $90,000 a year. Think about that for just a second. Think about the effort. Let's go back to that job. Now, let's compare that. That job, okay, what is to develop a $90,000 a year residual income? Oh, wait, you can't do that in a job because if you quit working that day, they're not going to pay you. Oh, but I can do it in a traditional business. There are ways to do that. But guess what? That's going to require a huge investment of capital to be able to create that. So you're talking about being able to do with your own efforts and a $100 investment in yourself, a commitment you've made to build a business, a commitment that you make to do the things that are necessary to achieve success simply by sharing with enough people, picking up a phone, going and talking to somebody face to face. And guess what? I'll tell you what, this week I've been working a job, but I've still been doing it. And you know what? This month, week 1, 1 person. Week 2, 1 person. It simply works. Lo and behold, if you'll just go out and share it with people, there's somebody that's going to say yes because they're wanting the same thing. So here's what I really just encourage you. If you really want to make a difference in your life, If this is something that, like, you're in that point where I've got to do something, I can't just sit back on the sidelines of my life and do nothing. Make a commitment to yourself that you're going to do something. Get in contact with, the person that sent you to this. If you're one of the people on our team, make that commitment to yourself that you're going to go out and do this. Because guess what? It's the same effort that it takes to build a business when you're building somebody else's dream at a job. It's the same effort if you were building a traditional business of your own. It's the same effort. The only difference is if you do it in this capacity in yourself, you can be able to create an amazing income with a short amount of time by doing the things that we do every single day and help people change their lives. So I'll just end it with that, guys. Those are my thoughts for the day.
Appreciate that, Jason. I believe he's basically saying that if you do the work, you're going to reap the benefits. And as Jimmy Lyons made it clear, tomorrow is the only day in the year that appeals to a lazy man. So tomorrow is the only day in the year that appeals to a lazy man.
Amen.
So anyway, guys, I want to kind of, Danny, do you have anything else to say?
I was just going to get the telephone number because in a half hour is that 90 in 90 call that Jason was just talking about by our master distributor, Brandon Boyd. It's called an Inner Circle call. It's at 9 p.m. Central. The dial-in number for that call is 209-255-1000. It'll ask you for a PIN number, and that PIN number is 709844, and then the pound sign. So again, 30 minutes from now, 90 and 90, that's the challenge from our master distributor in Salt Lake City. I'm in. DL Moneyman Woods is in, and he don't need to be in. He got plenty of money. He's in. Jason Smith is in. Ed Kilgore is in.
I will be there.
I'd rather have 90,000 in 90 days than 90,000 in never in my lifetime. It's not going to happen on my job, no matter how good I get at it. It's just not going to happen. And hey, you know what? What if you fall a little bit short? What if you only hit 45? Boy, is that going to break your heart? What if you only hit 20? Is that going to kill you?
Wow. What if I develop a $30,000 a year extra income or a $60,000 a year extra income? Wow. I failed. Okay.
Yeah, I failed. Fail me again, please. Flunk me, teacher. That's all I've got, guys. Thank you for having myself and Jason and Ed. Thank you all for being here, and thanks for letting us all participate.
Definitely. I wanna end it with when you do the work, you get the people interested. We have our calls, 12 Central and 5 Central, Monday through Thursday that you can bring people to during the day, and then Tuesday through Thursday we have the 8 o'clock Central Hangout, and on Friday we have a noon Central mentorship leadership call. And use all of these calls and hangouts for your people, as well as, don't forget, yes, I'm going to say it, three-way calls. Okay, guys? Three-way calls are definitely going to help grow your business. Make sure you edify the person that's doing your three-way call, introduce them correctly, and then let them talk. Okay, guys? This is a big way. Third-party recognition is a huge way to build your business, because remember, your friends will listen to a third party more than they'll listen to you. Okay? Your job is to get them in front of us, get them to where we can talk to them, and then that'll also foster what you can do as well as help their friends. So guys, thanks Danny, thanks Jason for being on this hangout with us. I appreciate it. We've got some incredible leaders stepping up to the plate. This thing started with Rob McFadden, who brought Christine and I on, who brought Mr. Ryan Lelf and his wife Caroline on, and it spawned into, I don't know, man. I mean, we got business everywhere, Hawaii, everywhere, just off of the efforts of what we've done. I'd say well over 700 people involved now on our team. So, you know, guys, if you just get out there, don't be lazy, talk to the people, do your three-way calls, get them on the calls, get them on the Hangouts. You will get financial independence. Thanks a lot, guys, and you guys have a good night. We'll see you here in a few minutes on the 90 for 90 call.
Awesome. Good night, guys.
Good night.